Hello everyone, my name is Light, and welcome to Hopelessly Bedrock. We are starting here today in front of the silo that we built up in the last episode. I'm very happy with the build overall, except for the floor in the bottom. It's roughly half a block or so too high, so the first thing we're going to do today is fix that. Let's go! Alright folks, so step number 1, we need to chop out the floor. And with that completed, now we can start laying in the floor again. One of the first mistakes we made last time is we put the first layer of the floor half a block too high. So that's where it should have been. Now we'll put these all the way around. Next, we're going to put in our dark oak slabs here in the corner. Wait, hold on, wait, that's wrong. That's the second mistake we made last time. We also put those in the wrong spot. They also need to be down half a block. Right about there. And that puts us at the right level. Alright, so now we just need to build up the rest of the floor. Alright folks, there's our floor in place. Looking good. And while we're here, we might as well watch the machine in action one more time. Give this lever a flick. And here comes the shower. Yeehaw! Alright, next project. Moving on. No matter what, every time that end portal gets me, I hate going through that thing. Alright folks, so we are here in the end. And the reason is, we're going to farm some bedrock. So first things first, huge shout out to CMAX18 for being the first to discover and showcase the technique that we are going to use today. I'd also like to say thank you to Silent Whisperer for showcasing the technique to a wider base of the community. You guys rock. Alright. Now we're going to need a bunch of materials. The first bits are going to include a bunch of TNT and a pile of end crystals. How many do I mean when I say a pile? Well, that many. And many more, depending on how much bedrock you like. Now, you're also going to need some pistons, some redstone, some endstone, and some additional obsidian. First things first, we need to locate the west side of the portal. So, stand up here in the middle of the return portal, grab a locator map. Now that we have it open, we should be able to see the pin there in the middle, the pink pin. When it's pointing to the top, that is north. So if we turn that way, that's east. We turn this way, this is west. This is the side we want to build everything on. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to mark this. We'll put in a piece of dirt right here. And then on top of that dirt, we are going to put a sunflower. Now, why do we use the sunflower? Well, they always point to the east. That way we know this is absolutely the west. Yeehaw, folks. Yeehaw. Coming underneath the portal, I've already marked the middle. We need a block underneath, one to each side of that, and then one coming off the end like that. Take out this one here in the middle. We have this. Next, we need a block for our TNT to go on, and that's going to be 2 spaces away from the middle of the shape we just built. So right there. Now there are tutorials available for this by both Silent and CMAX18, so I'll make sure to link those in the description. The next piece I'm doing is we're going to build somewhat of a set of stairs. You'll see the purpose for this as we keep going. It's really going to be to help push around some of the end crystals and whatnot. That's a temporary one for that piece right there. And then we need one more piece of obsidian right up there to complete the staircase. All right, just like that. So get rid of that one. Now next, coming off of here, we're going to need a piece for more pistons, and that's going to be 2 blocks away from our TNT block. So first of all, we'll pillar up using some end stone, then our obsidian. And that's actually too low, that piece of obsidian, so let's get rid of that. We're going to need 2 pieces of end stone and then the obsidian. Now I have blocks above me, so I'm not going to be able to jump up any further. As you can see, kind of stuck. So we'll do that from down here. One there. One off the side like that. One off the other side. Then we're going to need a temporary block to help us place the last one. Ow! Hey! Stop that! Bruh! Good lord. Every time I'm trying to build here in the end, for no reason, Enderman all over me. Oh well, he seems to have left. Good. So temp block right here, and another piece of obsidian. Alright, with the end stone out of the way, this is what you should have. Up top here, we're going to put our piston like that. This is how we're going to push around the end crystals. Button on the piston, end crystal right in front of it, on that piece of obsidian. Now you'll notice the end crystal didn't go all the way over. This can happen sometimes, so you may have to log in and log out of the world. Silent showcases this in his tutorial as well, so keep that in mind. Now that we're back in, we should be able to push the end crystal. Alright, so the same thing seems to be happening. So now we know we've done the login, log out, so there's probably something else going on. Oh, can't put a piston in. Let's go around, take a look around here. And that looks all right, right there. Aha! Look at that, folks. There's a block missing. So we do need a block there for that end crystal to be pushed onto. It needs something to create that fire. Now that we have the block there, we should be able to push this over the rest of the way. Excellent, just like that. So if you want, you can go ahead and put out the fire behind it right away, up to yourself. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in another piston, and we're going to keep pushing this end crystal across to take out the rest of the tiles. So there's one. Oh, hey, Mr. Enderman. How you doing, buddy? Alright, there's 2. One more tile to go. Now you can take out these flames as you go. Totally up to you. I like to take them out just for caution's sake, you know. You never know what can go wrong when you're doing this. Alright, and that's tile number 3. So again, we'll go ahead, we'll take this fire out here. Next, we can take out the pistons. Try to save as many of the components as we can because we'll reuse those over and over and over. Now that that's out of the way, we need to dispose of this end crystal. We no longer have a use for it. So grab your bow, whatever you got, and give it a shot. Yeehaw! Alright, now the next phase is to remove those 3 pieces of bedrock right there. We need to take out this piece of obsidian so we can place our crystal down there. And while we're down here, we need 3 more pieces of obsidian like that to put other crystals on. Okay, so we place the crystal, button on the piston, give it a push. So same issue as the first time, it didn't quite go all the way. This could happen when you're doing this piece. You might have to log in and log out again. And of course, you may have to even push it twice in some cases. Oop. Okay, well, try from down here, I guess. Oh, hey, all right. There we go. All right, so that's all the way over. And same as before, keep adding pistons, buttons, and push it over until all that layer of bedrock is gone. So you'll see here, we're not all the way. Just push it again, we're all the way over. Perfect. Add in another piston, button on top this time. Push again. All right, that is all the bedrock taken out, so that's perfect. And we can actually leave that crystal there. I'm going to push it one more time just to be sure. But you can actually leave that one there because we'll use that along with 2 others for the rest of the process. Take out some of the fires and then the pistons. Oh, hey, I actually got that back. I can't believe it. All right. Try to conserve as many of these parts as you can because you will be using them many, many times depending on how much of this stuff you actually want. All right, so now we need 2 more crystals right beside the one we currently have. So right here and right there. Should have 3. Once those are in place, you can come below and break all the obsidian below the crystals. All right. So there we have it, folks. 3 death bombs floating in the air. Yeehaw. Right, next, we're going to need redstone, pistons, and some buttons. So 3 buttons. Let me grab those. There, and there. You'll see the purpose for those in a few moments. Line of redstone across the top, right down to here. Coming off of that redstone, pointing toward the west, will be 3 pistons like that. Now we're also going to need 3 pistons up here as well, and they're going to be pointing in toward the end portal itself. So there's 1, 2, oh, and 3. Now typically you wouldn't have 3 pieces of obsidian on top of these pistons like I do. It's because I have the ramp. Usually you would just run some redstone right from the piece of obsidian there across the top of the pistons and you would be done. However, I'm going to do a little bit of a redesign to try to accommodate the ramp. Pretty simple for my needs though. Really it's just kind of push everything back a block. So take that guy out, button here. Block or 2 to get up. And then line of redstone right across here. Now finally, we're going to need 3 endstone on these pistons. This gets pushed in to the portal when it's doing the regeneration. All right, so that's actually the build process done. Next, we need to go back up top and place some end crystals, but I did forget the TNT, so we'll make sure that's there. So now we essentially need to recall the dragon and then push some buttons. So 1, 2. Oh, gotta be careful doing this. One misstep and it's over. Gotta be so careful. That's 3. That's 4. And then 1, 2, 3. Pushing the buttons in that order is very important. Alright, so if we take a look, it looks like it kinda worked, but we didn't get any bedrock. Not all of the bedrock came back, so that's why we know it kinda worked. So, let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that time it definitely worked because none of the bedrock came back, but we didn't get any bedrock either. All we got was a piece of endstone. That can happen. Oh well, try it again. Oh, gotta be so careful. Alright, 1, 2. 3. Aw. I was hoping I had the other one set up right, but I guess not. We'll have to add that 4th one. Sometimes you may or may not need the 4th one, depending on how your other 3 there are set up. Alright, so press, press, press. Let's get back. So again, same thing. It definitely worked, but we didn't get any bedrock. So, here we go again. Alright, so one more. Again, the one in the corner wasn't quite right. Ow! Alright, so we'll just wait for the burn-in to stop. We don't need that. There's number 4. Press, press, press. Get back. Oh, I forgot the TNT! Oh, God! Get in there! Ah! Come on. Come on. Oh, fellas, look! Look! Yeah! We did it! We did it! We got it! Yeah! Aw, yeah! Aw, yeah! Can you believe that, folks? We are holding a piece of bedrock that we farmed ourselves in survival! Yeah! Oh, that is absolutely awesome. Alright, well now we know the technique works. The real question is are we going to be able to repeat it? Now, we're going to put this one away for safekeeping, just to be sure, in case something happens. I don't want to lose anything. Okay, let's get back up there, set it up, we'll try it again. One, 2, 3, and 4. Press, press, and press. That felt good, that felt good. Timing was good. Oh, I think we did it again. Yes! Woohoo! There it is, folks. There is number 2. Oh, yeah. Ah, yeah. Now we know the process is repeatable, therefore, we can farm it. Speaking of farming, we have finally used all the end crystals, so let's take a look and see what we ended up with. Look at that! Just under a stack and a half, folks. Now, this took a while because of the setup and resetup process. This was over the process of a few days, but totally worth it, based on the things that we can do. Number 1, wither cage, so expect that to come sometime soon. Now, while we're here in the end, I figure we'll also go out and take a peek at the shulker farm. I had someone ask me the other day if that add-on still worked in 1.19.4, and I'm happy to say that yes, it absolutely does. Alright, so here we are. Those are the modules up in the air where all the duplication takes place. And then of course everything comes down to the kill chamber, right here. Over here on the side, these are the replacement shulkers, in case we have a problem up above. So those guys are all still here. And if you take a look inside the collection area there, you'll notice that that entire area is actually waterlogged. That was a recent addition, and the purpose behind that is to prevent the shulkers from teleporting in there. For some reason, they can teleport to rails, even though they shouldn't be able to. So that's what the water's for. Now let's take a look in the chest. Look at that, guys. Almost a full double chest of shulker shells, and I have pretty much a full double chest already back at the castle. Now to turn everything on, all the switches are up there. I'm not going to do that right now based on what you just saw, but yes, it still works. Alright, we are back. Nighttime is setting in, RTX is on, and I believe we're just in time to see all these bad boys light up 2 by 2. Haven't seen this in quite a while, so I thought we'll share this for a little bit of a treat. Just needs to get a little bit darker. There we go. Yeehaw, folks. Yeehaw. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I love that. Alright, so now let's get inside. We can store our wares. Put our shulker down right here. I'm very happy with what we were able to accomplish today farming our bedrock. That being said, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Lights out.